Deep in the uncharted jungle, there's an ancient secret so big it could change history forever. But when a shadow organization steals a priceless artifact containing a cryptic map, it's up to a ragtag team of explorers to recover it before they destroy everything. Our story begins with renowned archaeologist Dr. Emily Carter racing through the winding streets of Prague. She's hot on the trail of a legendary relic known as the Eye of Ra. Rumor has it that the artifact contains a map leading to a lost city of gold. But when Emily finally reaches the museum where it's being kept, she finds it's already been stolen. Determined to get to the bottom of this, Emily teams up with 4 other experts: Sam, a charming treasure hunter from New Orleans; Professor Vikram Singh, a stoic but brilliant historian from India; Zara, a quick-witted pickpocket from Morocco; and Dmitri, a strong and silent Russian tracker with a mysterious past. Together, this diverse group of explorers embarks on a wild goose chase across Europe and the Middle East in search of clues. Finally, in the bustling souk of Marrakesh, they discover a lead. Someone saw the thieves take the artifact into the Moroccan desert. Without wasting a moment, the team jumps into their 4x4 and races through the towering sand dunes in pursuit. As they approach the thieves' camp, they find something strange. It looks like a small village, but what are these people doing here? Are they related to the thieves? Before anyone can answer, though, they're spotted. The 5 explorers split up and hide behind some rocks, watching as a group of tough-looking men ride off on motorcycles. Now it's time for our adventurers to put their skills to the test. They need to sneak into the village and find the thieves before they disappear completely. But there's just one problem. The village is full of booby traps. Can our heroes avoid them all? What follows is a tense game of cat and mouse as the explorers navigate the dangerous paths without setting off any alarms. Along the way, they uncover strange symbols hidden in plain sight. Could this place be more than just a simple village? Is there a secret society living right under our noses? Finally, they find what they're looking for. Hidden in the center of the village is a vast network of tunnels leading deep underground. And as Emily cautiously descends into the darkness, she discovers the truth. This isn't just a village. It's a front for a massive smuggling operation. But before she can explore further, the ground begins to shake. It seems like the tunnels are collapsing. Now our heroes have to work together to escape the crumbling caverns before it's too late. Meanwhile, far away in the jungle, someone is watching their every move. He's the leader of the thieves, and he knows the explorers are close. But he's prepared for them. As the explorers regroup after their narrow escape, they realize they're being hunted. The question is, who's behind it and why? Zara notices that they were followed by a small plane, and they all share a worried look. They need to find somewhere to hide, somewhere the smugglers won't think to look. After a long journey, they finally spot a clearing and decide to make camp. But little do they know, they're being watched by 2 pairs of eyes from above. As the night wears on, the explorers relax around the campfire, sharing stories and laughter. But the tranquility doesn't last long. Suddenly, they hear a loud crash in the trees. Could it be the smugglers? Before they can react, a large lizard darts out from the bush, startling them. This is no ordinary reptile. It's a giant prehistoric creature that somehow survived in this remote jungle. Our explorers scramble for their weapons, ready to defend themselves, but as the monster lunges, they see something strange. It's not attacking them, it's trying to communicate. Vikram Singh steps forward and calms the beast with soothing sounds. He realizes it's trying to tell them something important, something about the jungle itself. With the giant lizard as their guide, the explorers venture deeper into the jungle. They follow a narrow path, hoping it will lead them to the lost city. But soon they come face to face with a rushing river. There's no bridge, and the water is too strong to swim, so they'll have to find another way. But luckily, Zara spots something on the other side, a zip line. As Emily glides across the river, she catches a glimpse of something strange on the other bank, a massive stone structure hidden in the trees. It looks like an ancient temple, but how could there be ruins in the middle of the jungle? On the other side, Vikram tries to calm the agitated lizard, but it's too scared to stay. It runs off into the bush, leaving the explorers on their own. They continue their journey, hoping to find more clues about the lost city. But what they don't know is that they're being followed. The smugglers are closing in, and their leader is determined to get the artifact back no matter what. Suddenly, Dmitri lets off an arrow, signaling that he found something interesting. In the distance, they see a faint glow coming from between some trees. As they get closer, they realize it's coming from strange glowing vines. But there's something else there too. Strange symbols that match the ones they saw in the village. They follow the vines until they reach a clearing, and there in front of them is a breathtaking sight. The lost city is real, but it's not what they expected. It's advanced beyond anything they've seen before, filled with incredible technology and strange alien-like plants. But as they explore further, they realize it's abandoned. The city is empty and there's no sign of life anywhere. What happened to its people? Did they just vanish into thin air? As Emily walks through the deserted streets, she notices strange markings on the walls. It's the same symbol they saw on the artifact. But as she continues exploring, she finds something even more shocking. Hidden in the palace is a secret laboratory filled with advanced technology. It seems like the city's inhabitants were experimenting with interdimensional travel, but something went wrong. Whatever they created, it had a terrible cost. Suddenly, the ground begins to rumble. It's the smugglers, and they're closing in fast. The explorers split up and hide among the ruins, hoping to stay out of sight. But then they hear a voice over the radio. The smugglers' leader knows their every move. He's been tracking them the entire time, but how could he know what they were thinking? As the explorers try to escape, they realize they're trapped. The city's defenses are activating, turning the jungle into a deadly maze. Now they have to fight their way out if they want to survive. The explorers regroup and prepare for a final showdown. They fight their way through the jungle, dodging ancient traps and collapsing temples, but the smugglers are relentless. Finally, they reach the river. They need to cross quickly, but the bridge is gone. Just as they're about to give up hope, Vikram Singh steps forward. He remembers the giant lizard and whistles for it to come back. With the help of the prehistoric creature, the explorers escape to safety, leaving the smugglers to perish in the jungle. At least that's what they think. But back at the city, there's one explorer missing. He never made it to the river. And as the others watch from afar, they see him talking to a mysterious figure. It's the smugglers' leader. And it turns out they've been working together all along. The smuggler's true plan was to steal the artifact and use it to open a portal to the lost city. But he needed the explorers to activate the city's defenses, turning the jungle into a deadly trap for anyone who entered. As the explorers watch in horror, the portal opens and the smuggler steps through, taking the artifact with him. But before he disappears, he turns back and gives them a sinister smile. He's not taking the artifact to find gold. He's taking it to change history forever. Our heroes stand defeated, knowing they failed in their mission. But they don't know that one of them was working against them the whole time. Emily Carter watches the portal disappear and feels a sense of dread. She knows that whatever the smuggler has planned, it will change the world as they know it. The truth is, the artifact wasn't just a map. It was a key to untold power, a power that could be used for good or evil. And now the fate of the world rests in the balance. But who is the traitor and what will they do next? Find out in the next part of this thrilling adventure.